Hi everyone, today we'll be exploring the issue of loneliness and social connection and our widely researched, well-developed solution that will hopefully mitigate or put an end to. Hi, my name is Thanu and I'll be speaking on the many internal and external factors and the problem itself. Joining me in this presentation is Jake and Joseph that will be covering the ideation process and our well-developed solution. Also joining me is Moe and Zach that will take you guys through the implementation process of our solution. To begin, I would like to give a brief on this issue. Loneliness being a prevalent issue in many people in this day and age, it dates back to the 16th century where loneliness has signaled danger when being too far away from people. Nowadays, it is closely defined as feeling distressed due to their perception of social needs not being met. So over here we've got a pestle analysis that shows the external factors of Medibank and ARC. One of the most important ones were for political. The external stakeholders were hospitals that can provide information about loneliness to Medibank or ARC. And for ARC, one of the most important ones were social groups. They have the ability to create, for example, a social group to tackle loneliness since they've already created other social groups for other issues. We also have a stakeholder map. Our high interest plus high influence stakeholders were owners. Owners need to make big decisions and need to know how to mitigate this issue. Customers, they bring the issue and also determines how this issue might be tackled. Low interest and low influence are creditors. They need their business to perform well to get better payouts. And society, not everyone deals with loneliness. This slide here, we have created a user persona based off one of our testers of our developed solution. This was created by talking to the user and segmenting by various demographics and psychographics data to improve our product marketing and for who and how this can be used. Our potential user Adam, who will be present later in the video in the interview, we were able to identify that he was a 21-year-old male that was dealing with loneliness and it was very hard for him to connect with people. We were able to get information about things such as his personality. We were able to find that he was more of a perceiving person. Later on from the research, we were able to come to those senses that the cause of this loneliness may be due to the recent COVID lockdowns. Moving on, we have an empathy map we have created with many interviews with people dealing with loneliness. Common phrases of things they might say was, "What are you guys doing?" or "Why am I lonely?" Common phrases in thinking was, "What should I do?" or "I wonder why no one wants to talk to me." Common activities in does was attempts to socialize and observes what other people are doing. And finally, common feelings were feeling anxious and disconnected and also isolated and depressed.
Our team used various design thinking models and tools such as Scamper to formulate ideas to mitigate loneliness. Scamper was used as it allows us to break apart pre-existing ideas from ARC and Medibank to then use as a foundation for our own groundbreaking solutions. From here, 11 varying solutions were formulated and were put into different categories which allowed us to better evaluate the different ideas. For example, during the COVID lockdown, Medibank worked with universities to set up 24/7 helplines, which proved to be unsuccessful as there were hardly any phone calls coming through. Hence, through Scamper, we decided to substitute different ideas such as companion robots in an application, which would be much more accessible and attainable for users. From here, we used an impact factor matrix to categorise our 11 ideas generated. These ideas were placed into one of 4 quadrants within the matrix based on the level of effort and impact. As displayed in the diagram, we can see that a YouTube channel was categorised as being of low effort and low impact, whereas companion robots, virtual reality and a supporting application were the 3 ideas which were grouped into the high effort and high impact categories. As such, our group gravitated towards the ideas that were viewed as either quick wins or big projects, the 2 upper quadrants, which displayed that a high impact output would be achieved.
Hey, I'm Jake. So ideation refinement. From evaluating these 3 ideas based on our formulation of our own internal criteria, our group decided to proceed with the application idea as we believed it would be accessible, affordable, and practical for our 18 to 25-year-old cohort, while also standing out as something different. Considering the emerging nature of social media and technology amongst the younger generation, the online format of an application will help to reach vulnerable young adults without any prolonged time delays or external barriers, which may otherwise be linked to remedy-seeking alternatives. Our key solution. So the application is aimed to be used as a way to help reduce the effects of loneliness, while also serving as a preventative measure. Even though, yes, we recognize that there are many applications out there doing similar things, none are tailored specifically with the intention to reduce loneliness, and none integrate all of the features that our application does. The way in which our application will reduce loneliness will first be by creating connections to the AI bot that will be on your screen and is programmed in order to sustain conversation. As according to studies done by the National Library of Medicine, AI chatbots are able to reduce patient loneliness by providing support. From there, the purpose of the app is to build the confidence of the individual by, for example, learning different social cues, putting self in different virtual social contexts, repeating daily affirmations, all done through the tasks and game tabs. As studies we've researched have shown that even small tasks like these can improve self-esteem and therefore leading to an improvement in mood and self-worth, causing one to better be equipped to go into social contexts. On top of this, the app can set daily goals that are very much so achievable and not daunting, so one can feel a sense of achievement while not feeling overwhelmed or unhappy if they aren't able to achieve them. The AI will be used will be customizable, so one can further gain a sense of attachment to the character. With the customizations available, the more you engage with the app. A sketch of what the app will be. So here we have the AI chatbot themselves, and then here we have the tasks, and we have the games tab. Something very minimalistic, very easy to navigate.
Hi, my name is Zach, and I'll be talking about our test card, also known as the DVF analysis. For our hypothesis, we believe that the app is easy and convenient to use, as everyone nowadays carry a phone with them and is easily accessible to the internet. For our testing part, we could implement a rating system within the app and see how our users are benefiting from the task assigned to them. From this, we can then measure the actual effectiveness of our application and how it's impacting our users. Our testing is successful if there are more positive interactions shown and users are reaching their daily activities more consistently and successfully.
Hi guys, my name is Mo. With me today is a good friend of mine, Adam, who's been on BlueSpace for a couple of months now. We're going to go ahead, ask him a few questions, just to see what that journey was like. Alright, Adam, what was your overall experience with BlueSpace like?
Yeah, overall it was a very good, very positive experience. It was actually very easy to use. It was also very convenient. I could use it whenever I wanted to or whenever I needed to use it. That was very good.
Yes, the app has helped me to get out more, to try new things, to create new hobbies, which in turn has allowed me to communicate with other people and make new friends.
The BlueSpace app has subtly changed my life with subtle reminders throughout the day, and I think it's been a pivotal help to my daily life.
Yep, and finally, would you recommend the application to any of your friends, anyone you know?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, a lot of my friends these days don't really do much. I feel like our generation in general are very, introverted and aren't as social as previous generations. So I think it would really help just in general. So yeah, I'll definitely recommend it to a few friends. I'd always like to see my friends get better, and it's really helped me.
For our implementation section, what we have here is called a Gantt chart, which is a type of bar chart that illustrates a project schedule. It basically drills down activities which need to be done by a fixed time period, and is commonly used for tracking project schedules. This tool is useful as it can help teams to plan work around deadlines and properly allocate resources, allowing a project to be done much more efficiently. On the chart, tasks are shown on the vertical axis, while the scheduled time spent is shown on the horizontal axis. Each task is represented by a bar that shows the time required for the project. In this case, one bar will represent 1 month. As a team, we came up with this chart as an estimate for how much time we need to develop our application, as well as having a clear visual layout of the tasks needed to be done in a chronological order. What we can see here is research and development comes first in our project, and it also takes up the most time. 3 months is represented by 3 highlighted bars for activity 1. The following activities are basically the other steps we need to take, such as sketching, outsourcing developers, and testing. From here, we can see that the whole project takes about 16 months before finally being able to launch to the public and to help our cohort.
We've come to the end of our presentation. Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope you found our presentation helpful. If you guys have any questions, feel more than free to email one of our team members. They'll be more than happy to help you guys out.